Pancakeswap. So, Pancakeswap right now has come back in terms of volume, starting to look a lot better, especially since CZ posted about sort of buying a smart chain and since then, like I say, volumes have been on the rise. I actually think Pancakeswap's one of the most complete dexes in terms of really fun, different features as well. And I expect usage will continue to be pretty good this bull cycle. So I want to take a look at where this can go. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, the spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up these cryptos. These were coins I thought would do very, very well, make a lot of money. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand, and it took about 16 months. Now the thing is we're in a bull cycle right now. Bitcoin will try for new highs, and altcoin season is so close. And if you're not happy with the coins you own, get onto copymycrypto.com and just have a read through the site. This is the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to be buying or selling and the price that I'm going to be buying or selling at. So my members get in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit, and they don't have any work to do. If you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made, as well as some of my past successes. You know, coins like Phantom that went up 700 times, a coin like Ponyo that went up over 100 times, well, about 300 times, right? And all of it's public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see after you've read through the site and you want to hear more, you want to hear the daily market updates I give my members, or simply you want to hear the coins I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, all you've got to do to find out about any of it is join up on the site, guys. Now, Pancakeswap. So, not had a good bull cycle, certainly not compared to, say, Uniswap. Gone as high as kind of $5 from lows of $1. So Pancakeswap was originally built on the BNB chain, allowing users to trade tokens without using a centralized exchange. It provides tons of different features, whether it's just the exchange to swap tokens, the yield farm to earn rewards, syrup pools to stake cake tokens. You've got Ethereum liquid staking now and simple staking. You've got Pancake Protectors game. You've got their prediction market. You've got V3 position manager. They've got the initial farm offerings. So that's when token launches occur. Random alarm. You've got bridge to bridge cake to Ethereum and Aptos, a lottery, and an NFT marketplace. And they create and release products at a rapid rate. We don't actually know the team behind Pancakeswap. It is an anonymous team of chefs working in the Pancakeswap kitchen. It's an open source protocol. It's been audited by multiple reputable blockchain security firms like PeckShield and SlowMist. Now, one thing that I think is pretty good about this is the way in which they utilize the CAKE token. So they burn, in October of 2023, they burn just about 1.76 million CAKE tokens, while only minting 1.42 new ones. So it kept reducing, so it reduced the supply. And they've consistently dedicated to transition CAKE to a deflationary token through strategic burning. Their burning mechanisms are outstanding in terms of reducing the supply. And as I said, you know, in October of 2023, they had a net reduction of 337,000 CAKE. And they continue to do this. So they reduce CAKE emissions. The expected reduction in 750 million max supply of CAKE, cap for CAKE, with circulation around 388 million and deflationary. CAKE will never hit the max cap. They have a burn of between 0.001 and 0.23% of every trade on version 3, 0.0575% of every trade made on version 2, 100% of the CAKE sent to the dev addresses, 100% of the CAKE performance fees from IFOs, 100% of the CAKE spent on profile creation and NFT minting, 100% of CAKE bid by winners during farm auctions. 20% of CAKE spent on lottery tickets. Like, the burn mechanisms are insane, which continues to mean that that deflationary mechanism is in place. So we're not seeing huge creation of CAKE tokens at any single point. As I said, they have had a bit of a surge in volume. They were doing, like, even just a month and a half, 2 months ago, it went like billions in a day off the back of CZ's post. But as you can see, across version 2, version 3, doing about $500 million in volume, which is not too bad at all, especially when you've got competition like Ethereum, as well as, you know, Solana, because Solana's obviously been on the rise as of late. As I said, one thing that I really like about Pancakeswap, they've got so many cool features. The trade feature, very simple. Everyone should be familiar with this by now. You just connect your wallet and you trade. They do have multiple chains, by the way. Now, they basically have added every single chain to the network. So usage as well will continue to rise, particularly as more tokens end up on the different chains. You can earn from liquidity pools. Obviously, you have risks of impermanent loss, so it is always worth understanding what your risks are. But your risks are reduced dramatically if you're using the same token, whether it's wrapped and like Ethereum and wrapped Ethereum as an example. So you can earn from liquidity and you can farm. They have CAKE staking, so you can lock CAKE to get VE CAKE, and your APR is around about 22%, which is pretty good. Across duration will be 26 weeks, so about half a year, 6 months, right? But that's a 6-month lock. So if I say I did a 1-year lock, you know, still the same kind of percentages, but no, not kind of the same, exactly the same. But 22% yield is pretty good, right? You also have syrup pools. This is a very clever way of earning other coins that you're interested in. So say you wanted to earn Pepe, as an example, you can get 1.27% if you stake your CAKE. So there are a few different benefits, like there are huge benefits to the CAKE token. You can stake VON to earn CAKE. So again, lots of different earning mechanisms for CAKE constantly. They also have their bridge, as I said, so you can bridge between different chains, and then they have their games. So you've got the prediction market. Yeah, I understand. So your prediction market. So this is actually, again, not bad in terms of usage. Like, you know, if you were to say bet on, let's close that. Say you were to bet on the price of BNB dropping, or, you know, you would get a 2.13 times payout on whatever you bet. If you are to bet on it to go up, 1.89%, 1.89 times payout. But as you can see, prize pool around about, well, just shy of 2 BNB. So people are using this like a constant prediction market. Not a bad little idea, a way for people to earn if they're really short-term traders. The lottery as well. So there's 40 grand in the lottery, and you can buy tickets. So it's $40,000 worth of CAKE. And the details are as follows. So you match the first one, and you get 425 CAKE. You match the first 2, you get 637, and so on and so on and so on. So the potential for winnings here is quite big. And if you are someone that likes to play the lottery, again, nice way to do it. You also have the IFOs. As I said, IFOs, very, very fun idea. It's if you want to get in really early on a new crypto, you connect your wallet, you decide what CAKE you're willing to contribute, and you will be given the equivalent amount in terms of whichever token you are interested in. So again, like as a feature, cool feature. and a nice way for people to get involved early doors. And you can see they've done loads and loads and loads over the course of time, quite a lot of games-based ones. Santos FC, FC Porto, the football teams, if you're unfamiliar. Cool features, cool features. And again, they've released new tokenomics as well. So that's cutting CAKE emissions once again. And a new burn schedule. So again, if you're interested in that, look it up. But the more that's burned, the better off the long-term health of the coin is going to be, especially when we realize that usage is going to continue to rise. Especially during a bull cycle, we're going to see way more usage for Pancakeswap. Obviously, when we're in bear cycles, usage for everything drops off. But in a bull cycle, everything kicks on. Total value locked right now is around 1.6 billion. They're doing $500 million of trading volume a day. And when you realize their market cap is basically 500 million, you can make an honest assessment that this is probably undervalued. This probably has quite a decent move that it could still make. I don't think Pancakeswap can get close to its previous highs. Previous high was $44. I don't think usage is going to surge enough to justify getting back to those prices. Because if it gets to those prices, it's got a $10 billion market cap. I don't think there's going to be usage good enough to justify that. But maybe halfway there is a fair target. If it is $20, it's got approximately between 5 and 6 billion market cap. That actually is fairly fair, especially if they're doing, around about $1 billion or, a bit more per day in terms of volume. Because what would happen as well, more burns would occur. If volume increases that much, more burns happen. If more burns happen, the token becomes more deflationary. If it's more deflationary, there's less tokens. And if there's less tokens, then the price can go up more. I really rate the way that they're doing tokenomics. Like I say, look up the new version if you're really interested. But I think in a bull cycle where we're likely to see, where we've not even really seen the blow off top, we've not even come close to blow off top, we're not seeing the volume skyrocket like we normally do yet. I still think there's a lot of room for all the chains, whether it's Solana, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, to start surging in volume. And Pancakeswap, being the leader of the dexes on Binance Smart Chain, has a hell of a shot of doing well. And if they start adding more liquidity, more tokens to the other chains, usage increases, which is only a good thing long term. I am curious to hear how people feel about Pancakeswap, how people feel about Binance Smart Chain, because I've not really been wowed with development on Binance Smart Chain over the past year. So I'm intrigued to hear what people think about this. How high do they think it can go in terms of Pancakeswap? What are your thoughts, feelings about Binance Smart Chain compared to, let's say, Solana? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the coins you own or you don't own any cryptos, get on to copymycrypto.com. Just have a look through the site, read through it, or watch the videos. On there, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of my past successes as well. These are all public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you can verify them all. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. And when I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to be buying or selling and the price that I'm going to be buying or selling it at. So my members get in and out of cryptos same price as me, meaning they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. Like I say, read through the site, verify it all. If you like what you see and you want to hear about the coins I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, like I predicted with Phantom, all you've got to do to find out about those coins is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.